Hello students, now I want to discuss the paper 2000 November 2019 3 from question 8 to 10. I have already delivered lectures from question 1 to question 7. Now move towards question number 1. Question number 1 is related to the graph y is equal to secant x. The range is x is greater than 0 but less than pi by 2. P is the point on the part of the curve y is equal to secant x where x is greater than 0 but less than pi by 2, at which the gradient is 2 by first differentiating 1 over cos x, which is the identity of secant x. Secant x equal to 1 over cos x. Find the x coordinate of P, giving your answer correct to 3 decimal places. First, I derive by using quotient rule dy over dx. By using quotient rule, the derivation of 1 is 0 and cos x as it is. Then take a negative sign and take 1 as it is numerator and take the derivation cos x minus sin x. When simplify this, dy dvx is equal to sin x over cos square x. As the gradient of the curve is 2 at P, so we use dy dx is equal to sin x over cos square x. At 2 into cos square x equal to sin x. I use the identity cos square x equal to 1 minus sin square x is equal to sin x. When I simplified this question, it will become 2 sin square x plus sin x minus 2 is equal to 0. Use quadratic formula to solve the find the value of x. Sin x is equal to minus b plus minus b square minus 4ac over 2a. So sin x is equal to minus 1 plus under root 17 over 4 minus 1 minus under root 17 over 4. We take only positive value, which are the angle lie in the first quadrant. So x is equal to sin inverse of 0.781, only take positive value. So x is equal to 0.896. In next question, it is related to the differential equation. 5 dx over dt is equal to 20 minus x into 40 minus x. It is given that x equal to 10 and t is equal to 0. Using partial fraction, solve the differential equation, obtaining expression for x in terms of t. First, I separate the variable dx and dt. I take variable dx on left hand side and dt on right hand side. This is a basic rule for solving the differential equation. You should take the one kind of variable on left hand side and other on right hand side, then integrate it. For the integration purpose, first we use partial fraction to simplify this on left hand side. 5 over 20 minus x is equal to 40 into 40 minus x is equal to a over 20 minus x plus b over 40 minus x. It's a simple partial fraction because it's a linear function. So multiply by 20 minus x into 40 minus x on both sides. We get 5 is equal to a into 40 minus x plus b into 20 minus x. Let x is equal to 20. You can also take value x is equal to 40 here. But I take value x is equal to 20. When I put value of x is equal to 20, I get that 5 is equal to a into 40 minus 20 plus 0, because 20 minus 20 is 0. So a is equal to 1 by 4. And similar way, we will again put the value x is equal to 40. So 5 is equal to 0 plus b into 20 minus 40. So b is equal to minus 1 by 4. When I put these values in the partial part, I get that 1 over 4 into 20 minus x minus 1 over 4 into 40 minus x. Now I integrate on both sides. When I integrate 1 over 4 20 minus x, I take 1 over 4 as it is, and integration 1 over 20 minus x ln of minus ln of 20 minus x. Here I should use the rule of ln, because when derivation of ln of x is equal to 1 over x and integration of 1 over x is equal to ln of x. Here derivation of 20 minus x is minus 1 and the integration of 20 minus x is minus ln of 20 minus x. And the second term minus 1 over 4 take as it is, and the integration of 1 over 40 minus x is minus 40 minus x minus minus become plus, is equal to integration of dt is t plus constant. In order to find the value of constant c, I put the value of x is equal to 10 and t is equal to 0. When I applied the value of x equal to 10 and t is equal to 0, I find that c is equal to 1 over 4 ln of 30 over 10, because here I use the rule of logarithm, when there is a negative sign between two logarithms, we should convert it into quotient form or division form. 1 over 4 is taken as it is, and ln of 30 over 10. So take the value of c as it is in the form of ln. Don't use calculator here, otherwise you cannot meet the requirement of the question. Next, minus 1 over 4 ln 20 minus x plus 1 over 4 ln of 40 minus x is equal to t plus I place a value of c here, 1 over 4 ln 3. I take all the form of ln on left hand side and take variable t on right hand side. 1 over 4 taken as common, and ln of 40 minus x over 3 into 20 minus x. I take 3 and 20 minus x in the denominator because these are two negative values. In log, negative should be divided and positive should be multiplied. So L base of ln is always e. I change the ln form into index form. So 40 minus x over 3 into 20 minus x is equal to e power 4. I take 4 on the right hand side and multiplied it by 4, and then change into index form. So 40 minus x is equal to 60 minus 3x into e power 40. When I simplified this question, I will find the final answer. X is equal to 60 into e power 40 minus 40 over 3 into e power 40 minus 1. In the last part, he is asking about to find the value of t when find the value of x when t become large. T become large means t is equal to infinity. So I put the value in place of t infinity. So 60 e power 4 infinity minus 40 over 3 e power 4 infinity minus 1. If the power of something infinity, then it will become infinity. So 60 infinity minus 40 over 3 infinity minus 1. I should divide the numerator and denominator by infinity. As you know that 1 over 0 is equal to infinity and 1 over infinity equal to 0. So 60 infinity over infinity will become 60, but minus 40 over infinity becomes 0. 3 infinity over infinity becomes 3, and minus 1 over infinity becomes 0, because 1 over infinity equal to 0 and 1 over 0 is equal to infinity. So I find the answer x is equal to 20 here. In the next question, y is equal to e power cos x sine cube x for x is greater than 0 but less than pi at its maximum point M. The shaded region R is bounded by the curve and the x-axis. I didn't draw the graph because there is no need to draw the graph in question paper. You should only focus on your answer sheet because question is available in different format from different websites. So a maximum point means where derivative of the curve is equal to 0. When you take maximum, minimum points or turning points, then you should place dy over dx equal to 0. I use product rule here to find the derivative of these two functions. Dy over dx is equal to e power cos x. The derivation e power cos x is e power cos x, and the derivation of cos x is minus sin x, and write sin cube x as it is. Then put a plus sign, write e power cos x as it is, and derivation of sin cube x is 3 cos 3 sin square x, and the further derivation of sin x is cos x. At maximum point dy dx is equal to 0. I put 0, then e power x taken as common, and the equation will become minus sin x sin cube x plus 3 sin square x cos x. E power cos x is equal to 0, and remaining other factor is also equal to 0. I take common sin square x, and the minus sin square x plus 3 cos x is equal to 0. Sin square x is equal to 0, then x is equal to sin inverse of 0 is equal to 0, but we are finding the point M, which is not equal to 0. I simplified the equation, use identity, sin square x is equal to 1 minus cos square x, so it will become minus 1 plus cos square x plus 3 cos equal to 0. Cos square x plus 3 cos x minus 1 is equal to 0. Simplified form of this equation. In this way, I use quadratic formula and take cos x as a variable. Cos x is equal to minus b plus minus b square minus 4ac, and find x is equal to cos inverse minus 3 plus 3.6 over 2. I use only positive value because my requirement is only find the angle in the first quadrant. So x is equal to 1.26. Don't take negative value because this is out of range of the cos, because range of cos is minus 1 to 1. Now, next question, use the substitution method to integrate the functions and find the area. In integration portion, these two methods, substitution and product rule, are most difficult part of the integration. Here in this question, both methods are used, so focus on this question and understand the substitution. Try to understand the substitution as well as by parts method. First, I substitute cos of x is equal to u. So first I find the limits for u. I put the value of x as 0, cos of 0 is equal to 1, and pi, cos of pi is equal to minus 1. So upper limit of u is 1 and lower limit is minus 1. U is equal to cos of x, taking square on both sides, u square is equal to cos square x. So dy over dx is equal to minus sin x. I separate dx and sin x on right hand side and du on left hand side, minus du. I derivate this function in order to find the value of dx, because we need the values of e power cos x, sin cube x and dx. E power cos x, sin square x, I separate sin cube x into sin square x, sin x dx, because I have find the value of sin x dx is equal to minus du. So apply upper limit and lower limit. E power cos x into 1 minus cos square x. I use the identity of sin square x because I have find the value of cos square x. So it's easy for me to put the value of cos square x here. Sin x dx, I replace all the cos and sin forms into u. So 1 minus 1 is the limits. E power u into u square minus 1. It's become u square minus 1 because when the negative sign of du is multiplied inside, it will become u square minus 1, otherwise 1 minus u square. Now I use by parts methods here. I have already told you that by parts and substitution methods are most difficult part of the integration. In by parts method, there is a function and one variable. You should always integrate function and derivate the variable. So integration of e power u is e power u, and write u square minus 1 variable as it is. Take negative sign, integration, write the integrated function e power u as it is, and take the derivation of u square minus 1 is 2u du. Again use integration by parts in eu 2u here. Write u square minus 1 as it is, negative sign, bracket eu, the integration of au, and write the tu as 2u as it is. Then take negative sign, integration symbol, and write the integrated function eu as it is, and take the derivation of 2u, which is 2. So again integrate eu to u, it will become 2eu. So now I applied the limits, upper limit minus lower limit. Upper limit is 1. I put 1 in place of u and minus 1 in place of u, and simplified form of this is 4 over e, which is the required form.